today we are back, finally, playing some more Stardew Valley. Just making sure everything is set up and ready. My hair is going to be a little bit of a mess because today I was running around doing errands and stuff. So, please. Alright. Let's send over to the people over on Discord. We do have the cat. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And there we go. Now the people on Discord will be notified. I do think... Also, how's it going, CS? Nice to see you here. I do think this may actually be the last stream for Stardew Valley. I can't guarantee it. I can't. But I think we're going to be able to hit perfection today. So, I'm very excited to see that. And what a beautiful morning. It's Monday the 8th in fall. But also, you guys will have to tell me what you would like to see for future videos. Because if I run out of Stardew Valley content, what are we working towards then? You know? I know that there's a high demand for Minecraft content. So, we might be doing that. Might be doing... I know Pokopia is looking pretty good. I'd love to play that. I will say, out of anything, Minecraft Live was today. Anybody that hasn't seen it, please block your ears. But for anybody that has seen it, Minecraft Live honestly was awesome. I don't think, I don't think that there was a lot of content that came out. But the content that is guaranteed to come out or in the future, I think is pretty cool. So there is going to be... I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so anybody that hasn't, block your ears, or... but apparently, there's supposed to be a new biome coming, a new underground biome, and it's called the Sulfur Caves. And it honestly looks really cool. There's new sulfur and cinnabar blocks, which... interesting. But the other thing too is there's new like water, I guess you want to call it. And basically, I don't know if it's just if the sulfur is underneath the water or what, but it acts almost like a poison block or a poison water. I don't know what you want to call it. And it gives you nausea, which I think is weird. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But for anybody that hasn't seen it, in the new mob that they have a slime that's coming out. And I don't know exactly what the name of the slime is called. But apparently you can drop an item and the slime will take over the characteristic of that item. And I don't know, I think it's like fully passive. I don't know if you have to tame it or something. But I think that's really cool. And so you can get this, whatever you want to call it, sulfur slime, and you could give it like an ice block, and if you hit it, it slides like crazy. Or if you give it like wool, it will like float in the air when you hit it, or like it'll do like a lob shot. And so I'm kind of interested to see, like, people are probably, I mean, what they were advertising, people were making like golf courses in Minecraft with them, and I thought that was really cool. So I'd love to see something like that. Obviously, I mean, there is cause for concern, because I know like a lot of people are, I know that a lot of people are like for and against these updates. Alright. Because Minecraft has so much potential in it, and they really give the bare minimum. And like, don't get me wrong, like it's still good, but there's so much they could add to the game, and I think that's where like Hytale and Minecraft are like butting heads. And so many people are like trying to transition just to Hytale because it has like so much more combat and everything in it. I'm just really curious on what you guys think of, like, is it like, are you excited for Minecraft, or are you more just hoping that there's just more combat stuff and just will go to Hytale? To me personally, I think it's like a nostalgia thing, because Minecraft has always been like, I've been obsessed with Minecraft when I was little, so to just up and run, I don't know if I could. But yeah, so today it's kind of a weird one, because I think, not to say if we rush through the days, but the only thing that's holding us back is time. And so I want to basically get some stuff done, but also realistically, we just need to get to the next the Halloween that's up here. I wish they add more recipes to Minecraft. You know, like items did more things. Yeah, I think there's such a demand for a lot of different things. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the spear that they have is pretty cool. You know, it's cool, but if you don't know how to use it, it's not like it's not easy to use. So like, if it's not inherently easy to use, people aren't going to use it. And you know, I understand that. But also, I use spears for creepers. Yeah, because there's a larger reach, I think it is. But like, for instance, if you use, I think, a diamond spear, I think it does less damage than a diamond sword. So it's like, where are you using those resources? Like, to me, I was really happy with the copper update. I know a lot of people didn't like it, because basically that meant that like you have this lesser material, and you know, muffins, I can't be here for long, unfortunately, and can't really make any of your streams these days, but at least I like to say hi for your last Stardew Valley stream. I was here a lot for the start of Stardew Valley. I'm happy at least to say hi for the end. Yes, I'm hoping I'm hoping that we can close out Stardew Valley today. So we'll see. And thank you so much, Muffins, for stopping by. It's it's been a long time. I think we've probably been streaming this for somewhere close to like a year and a half. Also, if you see the mouse jerk side to side, that is the cat. I'm happy for you. Modded playthrough next? What do you mean? Modded Stardew Valley? I'm gonna be honest. I do enjoy Stardew Valley. I don't know if I'd be able to pick up this game within the next, like, few months. I love this game, and I'm so happy that I got to play it, and that we're going to be able to finish it, or at least be close to finishing it. But in that same realm, I have been absolutely Stardew Valley'd out. It's such a good game, and you know what? I'm so happy that like I've got to see like the update that's coming. I don't know when it releases, when we can officially start dating Clint. Cause where is he? I don't think I can date Clint yet. There's Clint and Sandy. Yeah. That's fair. I'd love to see a modded playthrough too, but you do what you want. Do first foremost. Got a dip now, but I might be able to make it some more streams soon. Alright. Well, thank you so much, Muffins. And you know what? We might do another Stardew Valley. I will say, maybe not to the fullest extent of perfection, but we might do some more Stardew Valley. I will say we are probably going to do the Haunted Chocolatier. Whenever that comes out, that is a guaranteed play. So don't hold your breath too much. I'm hoping for that to come out soon. But thank you for stopping by. So it's always nice to see people stop by. Also, I know that my streams are at such weird hours because I'd love for my streams to be in the middle of the day, but for whatever reason, I mean, I could tell you the reason. I'm just super busy all day. So it's like as soon as I'm able to like sit down and relax, I do some streams. But yeah, I love doing this stuff. And honestly, it's a great way to just like relax and like decompress. I know some people like might find this really stressful, or you know, because yes, you're in front of a crowd, you know. Oh, a prismatic butterfly somewhere in the valley. Okay, we're doing this first. Pause. We're gonna take our horse. Alright. Somewhere in the valley, there's a prismatic butterfly. Alright. And I don't know what a prismatic butterfly looks like. That's okay. You know what's crazy? There is so many places in this game. I just saw my fairy and I thought that was the butterfly. Oh no, not the horse getting stuck. If you see it, 100% call it out, because I'm just trying to cover as much land as I can. Just trying to like scope it out. Because I think after a certain time they despawn. Oh. Oh, the seashells. Alright. I don't think it's down here. A few days ago I was playing Minecraft and I randomly found a set of golden armor floating in the water. Oh. More than likely, that was either a drowned that dropped it, or, well, yeah, it would have had to been a drown that dropped it, and then, you found it, or it could possibly be that you had died there. And there it is, guys. It's right there. I don't know what to do. What do I do? That was it? Cool. I just got some money for it. I've never done that before. But cool. That's kind of cute though. I like that. I'm assuming it was a zombie dropped it. It was a full set. I've never seen that happen before. Well, they can spawn with full sets, which makes sense, but that is, it's a rare drop, or like a rare occurrence that could happen. So it's kind of cool. And it was the water near my crops. Oh. I wonder if it was like a zombie that had that and then like was trying to get to the water but didn't make it. And so it like just died next to the water, or like died as soon as it got into the water. I don't know. I'm making a lot of hypotheticals, but it's possible. Is it this one? Oh yeah, we keep the regulars. Oh, I just sold all of my cherry bombs. there wasn't that much water there. Yeah, I mean, that is strange. I can't wait to go back to playing some Minecraft. I know that it's more like open world and adventure and like find stuff, but like I know for a fact that like when I was playing Minecraft, it was so much fun and playing like multiplayer and stuff. So I know I have talked to Rev, which Rev has like an open server that he plays just with like the chat, which I think I might try to do again. Just cause like it was good, you know, I did enjoy it, but then also I know there were some hiccups in it as well, so we'll see. Alright, sweet. I didn't know if we could stack them or not. I don't really know what this fairy dust does. I know that we have them. Sprinkle on kegs, furnaces, and other refining equipment to instantly receive their product. Okay. Oh. Too bad it wasn't diamond armor. Then you could do the Minecraft movie. Diamond armor. Full set. I cannot wait till they come out with the Minecraft movie too. I cannot wait. It is on my bucket list of what to watch. I just watched about a week ago-ish. I'd assume Steve dropped it then. True. Does the dust work on the barrels in the basement? It should. It should. Oh. I don't think I've ever used it though. So, bro, my cat is like front row seat watching the screen. She is fully engaged. All right, all right. That's pretty good. $120. I mean, that only makes us get closer. You know? Your cat knows it's the last stream. She probably does. She's really smart, but she loves to sit right where my mouse needs to go. So that's why, like, I have such an open area where my like mouse is, and yet I have to have my arm in like a weird position because she likes to sit exactly where the mouse goes. Oh, but what I was saying the other day, or what I was saying was the other day, like a week ago, around then, probably 2 weeks, I watched FNAF 2 for the first time, and it was honestly so good. I know that it the Five Nights at Freddy's gets like a lot of hate, or like the movies do at least. It's like not box office like quality, but I like them. I find it funny because I'm not a huge, like, I don't like horror. Like, a lot of people have been like, you should play this horror game. No. I don't like horror in the slightest. Ooh. I don't like horror games in the slightest. But the movies are actually really good. They're my type of horror movie, you know? Like, it's scary and suspenseful, but like, there's not as many like jump scares, or at least you can anticipate them, which is my whole thing. So many ancient fruit. Alright, sweet, we got that. Alright, I didn't know if honey would respawn or not. Yeah, so we kind of, I mean, it's up to you guys. Do we play the full days, or are we just... Oh, excuse me. As I'm already yawning. Do we play the full days? Because I think we need to get to the 27th, I think it is. Alright. Let's go back. I think... because we can sell all the stuff that we didn't need. Which, like, we have more than enough of what we need. $275. I think we have more than enough. Oh, okay. Now you've taken the whole desk. Okay. Now we need to do it this way. I wish you guys could see it. My hand is not like this on the desk. I actually now have to have it like all the way back and on like the armrest of the chair because the cat has taken up the whole space. Alright. I know that we also need to make more... well, I guess we can. We don't have to. But make some honey. Or beehives. But I hope everybody's doing alright. Or doing well. I wasn't able to stream last week. So I was supposed to stream on Saturday. And I had to reschedule it because on Saturday, that was my grandmother's birthday and she had come up from Florida, so it was nice to see her. And then on Sunday, because I usually don't do Sundays, I went to go stream on that day and nothing went right, so I had to skip last week, so I'm very sorry. iron, coal, wood. Sorry about that. I just keep yawning. I'm like fully awake, but just keep yawning. Alright, you know where we should check too while we're here? We should check the quarry. We haven't been to the quarry in a little while. There we go. I don't really know how expensive the crystallariums are, but one can only imagine. Really look them up. Because I know I've made a few, or I made those, but like... yeah, they're pretty pricey. Alright, well, let's do... I'm assuming that we have gold. Not that much gold. I thought we'd definitely have more gold than that, but... and that... oh, it's 25. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna sell off the diamonds because we don't need them. And... yeah, like, we are so unbelievably close. I think that puts us over. Are we at 10 million? Dude. We are at 10 million. So you know what that means. We finally can get the clock. That was the big thing. I wasn't sure if the clock was going to be first, or if we were going to be able to get the last rare crow. Obviously, the last rare crow could have been received a lot sooner than now. Yeah, for whatever reason, I decided to wait and just not collect them, and then all of a sudden, boom. I don't really know. I don't really know what we need for the clock, or if it's just a purchase, so. Alright. Hello. Ooh. There's the clock. Alright. Where are we gonna put this crowning achievement? Are we gonna block Penny in and put it right there? We may. Could put it there. Ooh. 1, 2, 2. Alright, I guess that's fine. There it is. There's the clock. That's what we've been waiting for this whole time. Alright. Oh. Accidentally clicked out of the game. Alright. So now we just gotta figure out how to get out of this. So now that we have that, we should be 1% away. I think the clock was 10%, or yeah, of completing or getting to perfection. There she is. Beautiful as ever. Turn the clock off? No. I think it is 10%. I can check. Or I'm going to check. Alright. Oh. But yeah, so honestly, here's the thing. I'm trying to think of like all the games and stuff that I've been recently playing. So like I haven't played many games other than what I stream. Just cuz like I'm usually super busy. But I've been playing like crazy. I've gone through a resurgence of my favorite. Yeah, 99. We got that one one crafting recipe left. Ugh. Oh. 99. So now we just have to wait till the end of fall and we can make our last crafting item. Alright. But yeah, ever since there's a game that came out called Mugenics. There's a game that came out not too long ago called Mugenics, probably 2 weeks ago. And I've been playing that. That's a really good game, but the creator of the game, Edmund McMullen. Edmund McMullen? Yeah. I think that's how you say it. He made that game, but he also had made The Binding of Isaac, which, if you haven't already seen on the channel, I've played it a few times. It's not as popular as some of the other streams that I've done, but I do enjoy it. I would say that's probably one of my favorite games in a non-traditional favorited genre, because like to me, I'm an avid relaxed gamer. Like I used to love playing like speed runs of like Mario or like Kaizo Mario, where it's like precision like platforming and all that, and like that's really fun. But I really love more like laid back relaxing games, and The Binding of Isaac is everything except that. It is pure chaos in playing it, because everything's like random chance, and it's just a roguelike. So it's I thoroughly enjoy it. I know there are many people that do not enjoy The Binding of Isaac, and you know, to each their own. I'm happy that I can enjoy it, and you know, some people don't, but in my opinion, it's one of my favorite games. I would say it's within the top 5. Like, I love playing. Like, I do love playing Minecraft. That will probably always be number 1. But like, it is up there, and I'm not like a huge fan of those types of games. Oh. I'm like, why did I come back here? The bee houses. Alright. Oh, alright. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got that. Here we go. Alright, and then I think it was that, and then there, maybe? And then I think it goes like to whatever it is, like here. And we cut down this tree, place them over it, and it won't regrow. We get boatloads of honey. Which, like, it's good, but also, like, we're not we're not in for the money anymore. We were striving for the money, but not anymore. Alright, sweet. You gotta start streaming earlier. I can feel my eyes. They're going. Alright. Can check our calendar. I think it's the 27th. I can't be exact, but I think it's the 27th is like the day. Yeah, we have the Stardew Valley Fair, which, but Spirit's Eve, that's what we're looking for. We could possibly just like go back to bed. What? I think it's funny that there's like no repercussion to just like go to bed and sleep through the whole day. Ooh, wine time. Which is crazy because we don't need wine anymore, but we got it. Dude, we got it. Alright. Yep. Cool. So now I'm kind of interested. So all debris on the island has been reset, or like does not advance. So when I have gates and like wood or like wooden fences, none of them will decay, which is pretty good since like the hardwood I don't think ever had an issue, but alright. I think, how long would this take in like a normal like setting? Because you got to think of like, you have to dump out all of the wine, and then also on top of that you'd have to like resupply it, re-sanitize everything. So I'm hoping that'll help. I'm turning up the fan to like wake me up. Because we got a stream to do. We're not doing a half stream like last time. Even though last time was needed. I was like overexhausted and overexerted. I think that's the one thing that I do by accident, which is terrible, is like I leave like streaming to like the last minute, because like that's just how I have to do it. I have so much to do during the day that it's just like I have to do it late, and then by the time that I get to do like the streams, which I absolutely love, I'll never take it for granted, but I will say there are times that I'm like half awake during some of the streams and I'm just like, what's going on? Alright. Oh. Ooh. We will take that. The cinder shards? Absolutely. Oh, we have it here. Alright. Alright. Bam. Wait. We don't want to do the wine just yet. Because and throw it down here. Sweet. That's all set, so we should be good. The other one looks like it's all gold quality, so it should be turning to purple sometime soon-ish. We'll see. Alright. It's all in a day's work. $392,000 is still an insane number. Also, the fact that I don't have to pay taxes on any of that is wild. Do we take it or do we not? Do we go to the Ren, or not the Ren Fair? That'd be crazy. Going to the Ren Fair in Stardew Valley. What did you just dress up as? for the Ren Fair. I feel like dressing up in like a knight in shining armor would be awesome. But you'd want to have something that's like super light, because if you were to go, like, if you had real plate metal and stuff like that, how heavy that would be for like the whole trip. I do know when the Ren Fair did come to like my area, and I did go to it, it was good. Like, I'm not gonna like diss it. The first time I went, it was phenomenal. I had an amazing time. The second time I went, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't bad, but like, it was the same exact thing. Like, same exact thing for everything. And I was like, like, there was nothing mixed up. Like, all of the same vendors, all of the same, and I'm like, is this just it? And don't get me wrong, like, it's fun to go and to see everything and to like walk around, and you get to see like, I don't know, you get to see some weird stuff. Like, it's cool, but also it's like, is this it? I don't know. You have your turkey leg or whatever, and then you're like walking around. I will say, when I went last time, this was a few years ago, when I went last time, I find them interesting, or I think they're cool. I think the saying is very true. Cool guys like swords, but cool guys don't own swords. You know, it's that sort of thing. And I went, and like, don't get me wrong, like, you can own a sword, I don't care. But I will say, I remember going, and they had like full-blown, like, hand-forged swords that were there. And like, I remember the guy was like, we don't sell used weapons. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, if you try to test the sharpness of something and you accidentally cut yourself, you own it. Like, you have to buy that like sword. And I remember walking in there and I was like, these are so cool, but I'm not touching anything because I don't want to buy it if I accidentally do something. Like, if I accidentally like nick my finger or something, don't want that. But no, it was one of the coolest things to experience, because where else in the world are you gonna find a place that just like randomly has like swords? Like, I don't even care if they were like sharp or whatever. Like, just the fact that there were swords there, and like, I don't know, it was genuinely a good experience. But yeah, if there is a Ren Fair near you, I would highly suggest you go, just for like the fun of it. Don't get me wrong, like, it's not for everyone, but like, for a broad amount of people, it is pretty fun. I know that when I went, it was like a little mucky or like rainy, but I'd go. Accidentally cuts arm off. Dang, I gotta buy this now. Not the hospital bill. Just, I have to buy the sword now. I'd love to look them up, because I don't know, like, I don't even know. I know when I did go, and I think it was just for, like, fun. Me and my friend at the time, we had bought matching kilts. Or no, we didn't get matching, but we got kilts while we were there. And just interesting. I do have Scottish blood, but I've never, I don't know. I have it. It's cool, but you know, when we reach 100,000 subs, that's when I'll wear the kilt. That's the incentive. Oh wait, we're I think we have the fair, which, like, if we go to it or not doesn't matter, but Pam's not going. What's going on, Pam? We're here. I didn't even bring anything. All right. Yeah, honestly, it did kind of look like this while we were there. I'd love to go back again. It was fun, but I know that it's one of those things, like, I haven't gone in like 4 or 5 years. So, like, I'd be okay with going back to it. I don't think that it's something that you go every year for. Oh. I see you and Penny in a dimly lit room. You look serious, but not unhappy. Something important must be happening. The crystal ball has moved on. Now I see you harvesting a plump, ripe melon. You're on a wonderful-looking farm, bursting with life. Ah, and the crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now just keep in mind, the future isn't set in stone. However, I've told you today, today can still be changed if you set your heart on it. I definitely didn't read that correctly, but that's fine. Alright. I want to know, like, is Robin and Leah, like, are they related in any way? Or is there no correlation? Because, like, there is a lot of redheads in Stardew Valley. Like, that it could just be me. Ooh. One more. So close. Dude, got a couple of dogs going. Alright. I don't think there's really anything we need to do here. Leaves Festival. We're like 10 days away. And it's not that I want to, like, waste them, but I just, like, I know what I need. Alright. We got our son, our daughter. Nothing down there. Cool. You know what we do need, though? We need some spangled, or not spangled, fairy rose seeds. Alright. Okay, it's fine. +1 luck. Alright. Okay. Okay. Useful. Not nearly as useful. You know what's crazy, though? Is, like, we got this far, and now it's just a wait till we reach perfection, which is wild. Kerchow. Dude. You can get rid of all that. A lot of junk. I guess we didn't need to get rid of the coal, but just gonna speed up the cycle. I will say, you know what I am excited for? Next week. I'm hoping to maybe get some photos or maybe make a video of it. I do have a video that I'm currently working on. When I went on vacation for a week, I did take a video, and I'm currently, well, it's a good and bad thing. It's good because I got it on my, oh, I actually have it right here, my Insta360, which is really cool. I will say the only downfall of it, and it is purely of my mistake, I had bought a 64, for anybody that knows cameras, I had bought a N64 cover for it, which are like natural density filters. Basically, they're sunglasses for the camera, and the videos came out okay. In my standard, they came out okay. Not the best quality, but I'm gonna have to deal with it because there's no way for me to go back and do it again. So we're just gonna use that. And you guys are gonna love it. And then I'm gonna rewatch it about 12 times and be like, I didn't set it up correctly. But no, the video and everything is fine. Like, the videos are fine. The one thing is, because of the way that it records, it doesn't record like true definition. So like, for instance, I did like 5K definition or like like the quality of video is like 5K, which is the resolution. But the way that a 360 camera works is you have one camera that's a super wide angle lens, and then on the other side of it there's another super wide angle lens, and basically those overlap each other, and so you have that little overlap scene, and then that's what makes the 360 camera. It's really cool, and in post you can reframe things and move stuff around, so like it's really cool for like an editing perspective. But if you're just recording willy-nilly like I did and just talking and doing whatever, all of your like structuring is afterwards, which is, I've never done that before, and so I can do it, and I have been. But you're basically like reframing, zooming in and out, and like moving with the camera. And so that's how you get like some really cool shots. And yeah. Basically, what I should have done is I should have bought, instead of a N64, I should have bought like an N16 or an N32. I don't know why. I think there's like 1, 2, 4, and then it's like 8, 16, 32, 64, and then there's like 128, which I did not need. But I was like, I'll go with the higher one, and turns out I didn't need the bigger one. I actually needed a lesser one, which is fine. But yeah, hopefully that comes out probably within the next couple of weeks. I've been editing that, and that should be coming out. And I have a couple of other things that have been like backburnering for a while, which is fine. What else? What else has been going on? I know that a lot of people are probably a little upset, I should say, that like I haven't been doing as many like updates for the channel, and I'd love to do that. But I know for a fact, for right now, and maybe it's my own demise, I've been getting into making music again. I think I've talked about it before. I've always been into music, or like had an affinity for music. I always wanted to be good at it. That's the thing. I always wanted to be good at making music, and I only know, like, I know how to play the guitar. I know how to play it. Not well, but like I know how to play it. I know how to play that, the banjo, I have a ukulele, I have my sitar. I have all these different instruments that I play, and I love playing them. But I don't think I'm great at doing it. Like, I haven't really done many like full songs on them. Usually I'll like learn like snippets, or like learn just like the melody of a song and play that. So I'm going from like, but I will say, in my defense, I'm self-taught, so I haven't done classes and stuff like that. It's all within my own, bubble of learning. But I will say, I think I have a good grasp on things, And I would like to make my own music. Depending on how that goes, it may just be instrumental, because I don't think I have the best singing voice, but we'll see. I also know how to use auto-tune, so we can definitely try to clean up some of that if I were to. But yeah, no, the only thing that I don't have, and it's fine, is I'm not, like, I have, like, stuff to make, like, a beat and everything. Like, I have, like, a tambourine and, like, stuff like that. But, like, I don't have, like, a drum. And so it's, like, I think I'm gonna have to use, like, 808s or, like, all, like, electric drums and stuff. And that can get kind of not my forte. But that's fine. What I will say, though, that I'm actually kind of excited about, if I were to release something, I don't know if it would just be, like, if I would do it on this channel, or if I would have, like, a secondary channel that's, like, strictly only for that. I don't know. But I've been bouncing the idea around in my mind for a little while, and I have, like, it's a Kindle Scribe. Fancy. But I have a Kindle Scribe, and I've been using it because you can take notes and write things down in it and everything. And it's honestly, for someone that has, like, a million thoughts a minute, it is the perfect tool for me, because you can write on it or whatever. Like, it uses, like, a pen, or, like, a digital stylus, whatever you want to call it. I write so much down in it, and it has, like, I've been writing, like, songs and trying to get, like, melodies and, like, really good stuff going out of it, and it's helped my, like, musical workflow, and I'm just kind of happy to, like, get back into it, because, like, ever since, I'd say, like, high school, like, I was really big into playing music in high school. I was in the band, so, like, obviously. But yeah, I think my music teacher especially really helped with a lot of that stuff of learning how to play and everything, because I learned a little bit later than I wish I had, because, like, I don't know, I do wish I learned a bit earlier than I did, but, no, my music teacher, he was amazing, and I think I started music, let's see, I started guitar, I want to say sophomore year of high school, because I just had my, like, high school breakup. I think that was, like, the big thing. I had my high school breakup, and then I went from that to, well, I had that, there was a summer, and then for my birthday, I remember I was dying to get an electric guitar, and don't get me wrong, like, I love my parents and everything, but I got a It was like an off-brand, it was like a Walmart electric guitar. And the thing is, guitars, you can buy a really, really cheap guitar and it will work. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It's just not going to be fun to use. And I remember I had that guitar and I would beat on the guitar like crazy. I remember the first time I ever played it, I had also purchased, I think it was called like, it was some sort of guitar learning whatever, and you could plug your guitar in to like an Xbox and you could play the songs. I think you can do it on the computer as well, but you would learn how to play the songs with the guitar, and the game would recognize if like you hit the right note or not. And it was so cool to me, and I could learn like how to do certain things on the guitar, and like it was like Guitar Hero but with a real guitar, and so there was some difficulty in it and everything. I would love to try to boot that up now and see how well I did in comparison. But yeah, no, I loved that, and I remember like when I first got my first guitar, and I fully understand it too, of like, you don't know if like your kid's gonna really enjoy it or play or whatever. So like for me, I remember I played my guitar. First of all, the frets on the guitar. So the fret is like, there's a little metal piece that is on the guitar, and it separates the notes from each other. So like you can press down on like just behind the fret and it will play that note, and then if you move up, you don't have to be exactly on the note. It will be wherever like the next fret is. The edges of the frets, because it was like a cheaper guitar, were not rounded, which doesn't sound like a big deal until you realize that they were just clipped. So you had quite literally just a sharp piece of metal jutting out from the neck of the guitar, just a little bit. But when you're playing, all of a sudden you get like these little like razor cuts on the inside of your fingers. Oh. We'll never forget that. But no, I remember it was such a chunky guitar. The neck was super chunky. It was super heavy. It never stayed in tuned. Like it was, it was what you expect. But for someone that like just started to learn how to play guitar, it was like my favorite thing in the world. And I love that guitar. I still have it. It's more of a keepsake sort of thing. Like I don't play it because it is, in all intents and purposes and stuff like that, it is not a good guitar in the slightest. I have some really good guitars that I've bought over the years, and I'd love to play them, but for anybody that does know about guitars, or is gonna be dating someone that has guitars, watch out, because you get one guitar and you're gonna want like 10 more. I genuinely, let's see, I have two. I have 12 guitars. So, and the worst thing is, the other day, I was like, you know, I don't play them as much as I need to. I need to maybe sell off a couple or something. And then immediately, like, 10 minutes later, I'm online looking at, like, another guitar. I'm like, oh, this one's so cool. I want this one. Don't need it, but it's really cool. But it's just how it is. Alright. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Guitars are just really cool. I'm in the process of figuring out of, like, I used to have a synth, or like a synthesizer. And so I had a couple of really cool ones, and I decided on selling them because I didn't really use them as much as I really hoped for. And the worst part is, I completely forgot because I had, like, taken a huge break from, like, writing music and everything. The synths that I sold were quite literally, like, if you know what it is, they were MIDI keyboards as well. You could hook it up to the computer, and you could, like, play other, like it was another instrument on the computer. And oh, it was so bad because I had sold my my keyboard that I used for everything, and I was like, I don't really need this, you know, I don't have to use it, whatever. And then I sold it, and then I was, like, overwhelmed with an immediate panic of, like, oh my god, I don't have a MIDI keyboard anymore. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset at that. So I have that going on, but I do have a couple of synths, a couple of cheaper synths, I'll say, because I definitely know that one of them that I had was very expensive. It was a Moog, which is, like, the name brand of, like, synthesizers that you can get. I will say, beautiful instrument. Like, truly an amazing piece of art to use. The one thing I will definitely say about, like, the whole thing, amazing synthesizer. I think I needed a digital synthesizer. I bought one. I used it for a little bit. I didn't really have somewhere to put it in, like, my setup, so I just sold it, which I shouldn't have because it was perfect for everything that I needed, but that's beyond the point. But the Moog, incredible. Literally, like, I was almost in tears of, like, having to give it up because it was such a beautiful synthesizer. The only downfall with it is it was the heaviest piece of equipment that I think I've owned. Like, it's an analog synthesizer, so, like, it's all different, you know, wires and capacitors and all these other things. And like, that's great and all. It sounded beautifully. But when I tell you, this thing was like 50 pounds. Like, a guitar, a guitar can weigh like 8 pounds, like maximum, like, and I'm talking like really old mahogany, really heavy guitars. Maybe most 8 pounds, and that's like, it'll hurt your neck. Where like modern day guitars are like 2 pounds and 10 ounces or whatever. Like they're super light. But you know, going from an instrument like that to, oh, I need to bring my synth or bring it whatever, or like I want to play it, at least like 50 pounds. It was the heaviest piece of equipment that I've ever owned. It sounded phenomenal. It was enough that you would not want to bring it anywhere to like play it ever. And it, like, I know that sounds crazy. It just like, it really was amazing. And I've had my fair share of trying different synths and portable workstations and stuff, and like, you can get some really cool stuff. But no, I'm really, I don't know. I have an idea, or I have a dream of what I'd like for making music, and maybe one day we'll release like, I don't think I'll be releasing like an LP, but maybe like a singles or like an EP or something like that. Like, I could see like maybe like 5 songs or something, or I don't even know. If it was, even if I were to write them like today, they probably wouldn't come out until like next year. So, but that's definitely a goal of mine, to be able to at least have something to write or like to do. But again, trying to find the time for it is insane. So, you never know. I might all of a sudden become like, you know, #1 on SoundCloud. I doubt that, but you know, we all have dreams. But yeah, I don't know. I have a concept album that I would like to do. And not a lot of people do concept albums, which is kind of sad. But they're probably one of the most difficult things to do. And for anybody that doesn't know what a concept album is, it's basically, how do I explain it? It's basically like a story. There's some sort of like narrative of the album. So like, the only one that really comes to mind, I mean, there's 2 that come to mind, but the more popular one is like Pink Floyd, The Wall. I think I think also maybe Dark Side of the Moon might be one, but The Wall is like the most iconic one. And it basically starts out as Pink, or the guy, whatever you want to call it, and basically it's this guy that's like, in my mind, it's someone that's like sheltered and afraid, and with time goes crazy and crazy, and like becomes crazier and crazier, and then like stress builds and everything else, and then you reach this point, and like you get to this point and it breaks, and then he's finally like back to reality at like the end. And then but at the end it starts the beginning of the album, so that it's supposed to loop. Like the whole album is supposed to loop, and how, you know, his mom, how, you know, school and other factors in life like build on that stress, and how he's going insane, and like, and this is just my interpretation of it. You know, definitely, if you can, I would definitely give it a listen. It is probably one of the most, well, here's the thing, not everybody likes the Pink Floyd style of music. I understand that. It is unique to most music. I really enjoy it, so, you know, great for me, I guess. Some people don't like it, but usually, like, the whole concept of it is, like, you basically have, like, the storytelling in the album, and each song builds on that storytelling, and then you have some sort of, like, ending to it, and it's good, you know. It definitely, it's definitely harder than you think to make something like that, because then all of the songs have to kind of go together, tell a story, and like wrap everything together. And I don't think too many modern day artists would be able to do something like that, or at least don't try to. You know, you can have whatever. You can have an album that's just all country, and like having beer and having fun, going out on the farm or something like that. And like, that's cool, you know, do what you want. But like, to have like an overarching story. So like, another one that like I really like, and is very obscure. I don't think too many people would actually know of the album, but it's, oh, I don't remember the name of the artist. It's like Mystic or Mystical Musical or something like that. But it's Hawaii 2. Yeah. Hawaii Part 2. Album by Miracle Musical. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to make sure that I got it correct. The music in that, first of all, I think is crazy, because each one of those songs is so vastly different from the last, because you have like classical aspects, and then you have like rapping, and then you have like electronic music and like tribal chants and stuff like that. Like it's just a really good album. But basically, like, without ruining it, the story of that album is like, I forget how it starts, but basically, like, this guy meets a girl, they fall in love, something happens, and the girl dies, murders, or something like that. Like, she's gone. And so someone did that to her, and he was convicted of it, and so now he's running away and like facing these fears. And like there's a certain song in it that like basically he's like, I'm innocent, I know I'm innocent, but I feel guilty of doing it even though I didn't do it. And so he's going through this like internal struggle of the story. So it's just really an interesting album. And then at the end of it, like, he gets like a, whatever you want to call it, a calling, or some sort of like, I don't know, like he seeds the girl, or like the girl's spirit, and she basically like relieves him of his stress and like insanity. And let's go this way. She like basically reaffirms to him that like it wasn't him, it wasn't his fault, like he didn't do it. And so he like obviously is happy that, you know, he's not like, he's put at ease basically of it. And then at the end of it, it's basically like him reconciling everything that happened. And then like at the end, it's like a sorrow, like sad song about like basically he's all alone because like the one that he loved is gone. And it's such a, like, it's so good. It really is so good. But like not many people are making like albums like that. It just like, it's just too difficult, and it's not mainstream in like pop music. So like obviously people aren't going to be listening to that, you know. So oh well. It's really cool. I like those kind of concept albums. I know, what is it? I haven't listened to them. I've been recommended on several occasions to listen to King, what is it? Yes. Okay. It's King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I've been recommended to listen to them for forever. Apparently, it's a band that every album is a different genre, and you basically, if you don't like them in one album, you just try a different one and it's completely different. Like none of their like genres or like styles are like, what do you want to call it? Like they're not connected to one each other. Like each album is completely different from the last. So, but I think they also do play into a few concepts. So in my mind, that's kind of cool. Alright, we're at 25. What are we looking for? 27? Yeah. Dang. Okay. All right. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna put on a break really quick. I will be right back. There we are. All right. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Sweet. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a quick break. Oh, the game is just completely frozen. I'm so sorry you guys are just watching a frozen screen. And we're back. Alright. Sorry about that. I didn't know that it was just gonna freeze the screen, but we're back. Yeah, no. So I think I don't know what I would want my album to be if I were to make it. I think I just have too many things going on of what I'd want and what would work, what wouldn't work, what songs could and couldn't go in. You know, I think, at least for me, it would be kind of difficult. Like, I know for a fact, like, I would definitely do, like, alternative music or, like, alternative rock. That's my genre of music that I like. But I don't know. I think, realistically, it's to not think about what it could be and just to do it, you know? Because there's so many ifs, I guess you want to say, that it could be. But yet, you know, could be anything else too. Let's... Alright. Dude, this guy, that guy's close to what we're looking for. That guy's really close. Alright, if I... trying to, like, cull the herd without getting rid of absolutely everyone. Okay. So there's that one, and then there's that one. That one's close to what I want. I love that I just have 4 green eggs. We got luck. Yeah. Alright. We're 1 day away. Damn, Joshua's 1 heart away. Is today the day, Joshua? It's not. CS! Oh, you're still here. I hope you're doing well. So, I have to ask, while you're still here, I know that we planned a little thing for possibly going and getting some ramen. Do you have a favorite type of ramen? If you liked miso or, I think there's like shoyu. I'm trying to remember. The other day, I bought some at-home ramen. Not like a ramen cup, but it was like frozen. You make it in the pot or whatever. The noodles were phenomenal. They were of like restaurant quality ramen. Perfect. The soup broth itself was not it. It was, I don't know what. It was like super thick. It was a miso soup, but it was like super thick. Hey. I don't know what you want. I haven't had much ramen other than the instant kind. What was I'm trying to remember what the other kind was. I think you had... Oh, what was it? I think you had a miso when we went. Which is a good... I will admit, is a good ramen to have. Good flavor. The tonkatsu? Okay, yeah. It was probably... Yeah. Pork tonkatsu. I don't know. But no, I'm excited. I love going out for ramen. There's so many different places and everywhere makes it just a little different. So I'm excited if anything. But yeah, no. There's just so many good spots for it. Alright. Do you have anything of value over here? Or... We got beer. Crayfish, a largemouth bass, gold. I think we need that for something. Rare crow. Okay. I guess we can get the retro catalog. We don't really... I mean, we have money. We don't really need it for anything. I do know once we hit 2 million, we can buy the Scepter of Return, which is what I'm actually dying for. I know that we've literally are at the end of the stream, or like end of, not the stream, but the series. But like, that would be a cool item to get. I don't think it really does anything but like teleport you home, but yeah. Alright. Spirit's Eve. Ooh. I can't wait to try it again. Yes. I love going out for ramen. I love soup. I don't think there's anything else. I think soup's really good. Like I love having like what is it? Pho? Or like pho's really good. I think I've had one that was like cellophane noodles or something like that, which is also like a soupy dish. That's really good. Like, I don't know. That, you know, people out there in the eastern part of the world know how to make their soups right. But yeah, I genuinely can't wait to go. I love going out for, which is such a weird thing. I saying that I love going out for soup, but like genuinely, yeah. All right. Unlike other days, I do have to actually wait till nighttime, so we have to burn some time. We have the retro catalog, which I don't really know what does. I'm assuming that it just allows us to buy things that... Oh. Cool. Little radio. I'm assuming it just lets you decorate better. Dresser, plants, tables. I'm surprised that none of this actually costs anything. That's wild. To be able to just like click and change. I feel like I did a disservice to this game a little bit because there's so much creativity in the game, and like I'm like focused on completing this game that I've just like I've completely lost the plot of like, not like I definitely had fun, don't get me wrong, but I was like, money. I think in Stardew Valley there's always two camps of people. There's people who strictly focus on just the money aspect, and then there's also people who like only focus on like the like cutesy building a farm. And I genuinely think that's literally just guys and girls. Like a guy is like, we need money, we need strategy, we need to get as much money as we can. We cannot fail this. Whereas like I can just see like a lot of women just be like, la la la, let's have fun, let's decorate, let's have fun and be creative. And then like you look at a guy's farm and it looks like this, where it's like plain and nothing going on. And then you have like a woman's that is just like beautiful. Like, I know that I've played this several times with friends, and even when you play like Minecraft or something, it is exactly the same, of like the amount of detail that goes into something versus like one of the boys, you're like watching like their setup and everything, and it's just like their farm that they have is just like, or not even farm, their house is literally like a bed, a crafting table, a furnace, and one chest. And it's just a box. And then you look at like some other people that play and it's like the most ornate and like detail driven houses that you've ever seen. I aspire to be like, to be able to be so like decorative and stuff like that and creative, but like there's so many times when I play these games that I'm just like, I just gotta get the objective done. I need to focus on getting the money. Alright, 5 sweet gem berries. Which I think we're gonna turn them into seeds. Oh. Didn't get the one in the corner. Sweet. It's almost, well, it's like noon. Never mind. I was like, it's almost getting to that time. It's not even close. Alright, we need more than 5. More than 5. We got 1. Come on. We got 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Not bad. Plus 3. Take it. That's wild. I almost was like, I can skip to tomorrow. If I did skip to tomorrow, we would have to wait a whole nother year to get to this event. Alright, here we go. Oh, here we go. It's the one thing that's weird. Like, you can hold down to, like, throw them in, and there's, like, a 50% chance that they just won't. Alright, sweet. We got that. We have this one, which I don't think has ever been an issue, but And lastly, this one. Which is wild because, like, I definitely was in here for the sweet gemberries and they weren't done. So. Alright, that's going. We got all the stuff. So we use 184 of these. So, not bad. I think it starts at like 8-ish. It might be 10. I don't know. $153. I don't know. I do know. I want to check down here. For nothing. No, I don't want to tuck in. I want my spooky Halloween. Oh, both kids are in bed already. Alright, I think it's later. I can't remember what time. Watch as it be 8 o'clock. Maybe it's not. When is... $10 p.m. Okay. So we still got... We got some time to kill. Did we already check out the greenhouse? Okay. There we are. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I gotta figure out what's the best way to, like, mainline some of the stuff that I do. Because I go all the time, like, throughout the year, I go through, like, different waves of, like, stuff I want to do. And it's like, right now, I'm, like, dying to play, like, instruments and make music and do all that stuff. And there's music, and then there's photography, or like film photography, and then there's like making YouTube videos. And it's like, if I could just, like, that would be perfect. Because I feel bad, because you guys definitely wait all the time for, like, new videos to come out and, like, stuff to watch. And I'll make a video or two in, like, January, and you guys will love it. And then I won't release anything until, like, July. Because I've gone out of the, like, YouTube loop into something else that's interesting. And then I come back. I always come back to YouTube. I love YouTube. But I will say I go through different hoops and bounds of all this different stuff. We did get the last rare crow that we needed, which is perfect. Alright. Can we get wait, actually, let me... Okay, we don't need anything else. I know there's usually a golden pumpkin here. So... Oh. Leo's unblinking eyes are glued to the screen. You're unable to get his attention. Alright. Yeah, it should be... Yeah, there we are. There we go. And to go back. Alright. Sweet. We got our stuff. We got what we needed. Upset the moon. Because why not? You know? If you can, why not? We are so unbelievably close to getting the wand. Okay. So now I have all the rare crows. Okay. I think this one's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. So if I put them over here. So like alright, cool. I don't really know who this guy, what he's supposed to look like, but Halloween, Alien, Winter, the Farmer, the Dwarf. I'm assuming this is like Hat Mouse. I don't know what this is for. So cool. Is there anything I need to do? Because we got it. We got all the stuff. But so the next day I'd have it. Ooh, winter time. Is this it? Nope. There we are. Dear Mace Dog, your dedication is truly impressive. Only a select few managed to acquire the complete Rare Crow collection. Please accept this blueprint to commemorate your achievement. The ZC Scarecrow Society. Alright. Wood, iridium, and fiber. Should be the last. Wood, fiber. Yeah. Said it in the wrong order. Oh, iridium ore. Ah. Craft master. Craft everything in the game. You know what? Let's... Oh, we have one here. There we are. We've officially reached perfection. We've only waited so long to get to this point. Is there anything we have to do? I know something happens, but I don't know entirely of what happens. Thank you, CS. Well, let's see. We've reached 100. Keep it up, kid. I think you're gonna be a star. Alright. Maybe. I know where I should check. I don't think it's gone yet. It's been a decade. Oh, it's felt like one. Don't get me wrong, I love Stardew Valley. It is a beautiful game, and I absolutely love it. But I will admit, this is a very long playthrough. A very long game. Okay. I need to wait a night. Alright. Like, I hate saying it, but I'm so happy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Overall, I'm so happy to reach perfection. I'm so happy that I'm able to, like, achieve this. The one thing that I'll say out of anything... Wait. You feel in your heart, somewhere, somehow, Grandpa is beaming with pride. The legacy of the melon farm is eternal. A rumbling sound was heard in the distance. Ooh. Made you a little treat this morning from the saloon. Dig in. I will. Thank you, Gus. But yeah, I'm so happy to be able to now, even for like in the future for like videos and stuff, I'm so happy to be able to play like Minecraft again and stuff. Because I've been so focused on this game. Ah, we made it. Okay. Let's do our... Oh. My camera just shut off. Well, apparently my camera decided to shut off now. Which is weird. I'll have to check if there's an update for it. I wonder, it must have been frozen for a while. Oh, well, sorry about that. But here we go. The route to perfection. To the top of the mountain we go. Penny? Was not who I thought was going to be here. Mace dog. It's so beautiful up here. I was just thinking about the last 5 years. We've been through a lot together, haven't we? But look how far we've come. We have a beautiful home and a thriving family. It's all I've ever dreamed of and more. Aww. Is that Krobus? Oh, and the dwarf. Oh, this makes me so happy to see this. I've waited forever. Neighbors. Hey, yo. Have you ever done this before? I've never done this before. To reach perfection takes forever to do. I think it's something like only like 5% of people that play Stardew Valley do. Ooh, we got white, brown, blue, void. Oh, I never got a golden chicken. Oh no. We got sheep, pigs, ostrich. Oh, we got all the fish too. Oh no, not the mermaids. Hey, yo, why the eel looking like that? The eel doesn't look like that. That must be an old model of the eel. Hey, yo. Glacier Jr. and Radioactive Carp. All the slimes, sprites. We never saw any of the wilderness columns. Because I'm pretty sure that those only spawn if you have the active farm, or where like enemies spawn on your farm. Hey, yo, the putrid ghost. Oh. It's been a long road. You challenged yourself to reach the summit. What an accomplishment. We've watched every step of the way. And you made us very proud. Well, I guess that's it. We've officially reached the summit of Stardew Valley. We've completed the game. I've never completed Stardew Valley. I've never remotely have even gotten close to it. So to be this, to get this far along and to complete the game is phenomenal. And honestly, I don't think I'd be able to make it this far without you guys and all the support that I've got for playing the game. So I guess all in all, I want to thank you guys for everything that you've done for the channel, everything for helping me get to this point in the game and being able to complete the game. There's been so much that, like, this is my longest playing series ever. So I know that it doesn't sound like much, but I'm truly thankful for all of you guys being here and showing up and being a part of the streams and everything. 'Cause honestly, it may not have been the most interesting streams, but to be able to get this far into the game and to complete it and to get perfection, and it's just an amazing achievement. I don't think that there's anything else that's up here, but I do want to just check again. Oh. But yeah, I typically, whenever I do these, I'll just finish the what you want to call it, the community center, and then you play for a little bit and then that's it. I've truthfully have never reached the summit. So again, I'm very thankful for you guys all being here. Oh, my horse. But yeah, I think I don't think that there's anything else to the game. There might be a few little quirks and stuff that we could get, you know, like the return home scepter. You know, that is like a fun quirk to the game, or like something that you can get, but it's not it's not necessary. Make sure that I save the day. So but yeah, into that. Cool. And I think for there, I think we might leave it off there. Unless you guys request or want anything for Stardew Valley, I think this might be the end of the chapter. If there's anything that you guys would like for Stardew Valley, please let me know. If it is starting a new one, we'll see. I know that a lot of people want me to wait until Clint and Sandy are now available to marry, I guess. So there is that. And also there's Stardew Valley Plus, or like Extra or whatever, and it adds more villagers and a lot more content to the game as well. So we'll see. We may do modded Stardew later down the line. I've just been playing this game for so long. And I truly love it. I know that I've sounded like a stickler and I've been playing it for too long. I do love this game, and I'm so happy and thankful to be able to complete it. So, as I said before, thank you all for being here and being a part of the stream, and being able to watch me reach the path of perfection. Like I said, if you do want another stream of something else that's on here, if I did not complete it, let me know. Other than that, we will probably be moving on to another game, or try to be playing some other game. Minecraft is probably going to always be a constant, but we're looking at other games like Pokopia. That one, I know that people take it as a joke. I actually would love to play that game. So Pokopia is definitely up in the roster. And then we also have Mugenics, that is maybe not everyone's cup of tea. It's a strategy-based game, and I've been eyeballing it for a while. But we've officially have ended a chapter of our longest running series yet for the channel. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone here and everybody's support and cooperation and helping me through everything. And I hope to see you all very soon. And I have no other words but to say thank you to everybody here. So thank you all, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. I'll catch you guys real soon.